What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther back with a video, and today's video is actually another movie news update video. I kind of want to talk to you guys about this because I feel like this is very, very important. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter. It says movie theater giants sue NJ, I guess governor. Pretty much you guys don't know I live in Jersey. My governor is Murphy. He's been kind of hard ass, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. So it's a whole big thing right now. So this comes from the Hollywood Reporter, and I want to talk to you guys about this because it definitely affects my state. It kind of affects my not my everyday life, but my state at least, and where I live at. And this is from the Hollywood Reporter and stuff like that, so this is why I'm reporting on it. So movie theater giants sue NJ over, I guess, New Jersey governor over unconstitutional COVID-19 closures. For the first time since COVID-19 pandemic, forced businesses were shuttered across the nation. The movie theater industry is going to court claiming injury on Monday night. AMC, Cinemark, and Regal were among the exhibitors. Giants to allege that New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy can't keep theaters closed any longer. By the complaining plaintiffs challenge defiance, unconstitutional laws, discrimination, and allowing certain places of public assembly to reopen, while others movie theaters to remain closed. States complain, being led by the National Theater Owners of New Jersey, presents a serious public health risk, and plaintiffs support fair, reasonable actions by the government to address that risk. However, the government maintained total closure of movie theaters is neither fair or reasonable, and violation of plaintiffs' First Amendment rights and free speech, equal protection laws due to the process under the law, and is taking property without just compensation. The suit is also handled by the First Amendment attorneys, David Wright, and blah, blah, blah. The full complaint reads here, discuss how New Jersey has entered phase 2. This is reopening, which includes retail stores, indoor shopping malls. The suits speak to how New Jersey also allowed places of worship to reopen, but stage 3 are for the reopening of movie theaters. At the moment, there has no been surges of the COVID across the nation, but across New Jersey has been far hit better than most states. That says many public officials in hard places in the Northeast careful and given a sharp rebound in the case of South and California on reopenings. And this thing, I'm trying to read it. Defendants have also had legal obligation to orders that treat like entitles in a manner and not to create distractions and First Amendment rights. Again, it's this whole very, very long thing, but again, I'm not going to read every single thing. The theater industry asked for an order enjoining New Jersey from enforcing orders that treats movie houses any different than any smaller business. The complaint also seeks a declaration that Governor Murphy's action is not right and stuff like that. And again, this thing is long as hell. They talk about other stuff as well. But again, I'm just going to give you my thoughts about this, right? I do feel like I try to stay away from politics, but I kind of can't avoid it when it comes to this particular topic. Again, my governor, he's been a hard ass, but I will say Jersey, New York, and pretty much the Pennsylvania, the tri-state areas, we have been pretty good at maintaining the whole COVID thing. But at the same time, it is kind of hypocritical where he's kind of like saying, like, you're allowing all these other non-retail stores, but we're the ones who have to get shut down. And also, I told you about this. I've done multiple videos about the movie industry and stuff like that. Also, the problem is that, even if you guys do reopen, you're not going to have any new movies till premiere, you feel me? So, like, all the studios, they're pushing their movies back. Cuomo is going to be a very hard ass, even more hard ass and difficult than Murphy. So, again, you don't even have that New York, California market. I mean, you could probably reopen in certain places, but you're not going to get that crazy box office revenue. And the movie theaters and the studios, ain't gonna make money like that. But I do feel like, they have the right to be open, you feel me? I do agree on that. And I just feel like, if you want to go to a movie theater in the middle of a pandemic, you have the right to go. And if something happens, something happens. And also, same thing as well, like they were saying how, like, with schools and stuff like that, you're able to open up schools where you have like hundreds and thousands of people in one freaking building, but you can't allow us to open our movie theaters and in our business so we can keep the lights on and pay the bills. And it's like, yeah, the employees are screwed, the employees got fired and stuff like that. But again, they got paid, insurance, rent and bills and lights. I mean, again, they have zero income for the past March and July. It's for like 4 months. Yeah, like about 4 months. So of course they're gonna be pissed off, and now they're just like, Murphy, we're just gonna sue your ass. This is what it is. And I feel like, again, I understand what Murphy's trying to do. I don't agree with it. I really don't, because it's like when you sign that piece of paper, you are putting a lot of pressure. You're putting a lot of stuff in the works, and it's kind of like you could be like the Florida governor, who's just like, hey, reopen everything. Whatever happens, happens. And it's just like a iffy kind of thing. Like you have to choose between science and health or economics. That's a very, very hard decision. And again, you're not going to make everybody happy. And my personal opinion, if I was truly governor, I would be like, listen, every other state, every other business, if you are, the best way to describe it is that if you go to a business, you have to make some people sign waivers and have like term and agreements that says, if you get corona and stuff like that, we are not responsible. Like, like something like that. Like anytime, even if you go to like a grocery store, like you have to sign this piece of paper. If you get sick, we're not responsible. You know what I mean? Like it has to be something like that, because if something happens, they can sue you and all this other bullshit. But at least you have writing. At least you have something on paper being like, you can't sue us if you get in trouble and stuff like that. You feel me? So that's something I would do as governor. Like shutting everything down is really, really bad because it caused all these problems, and a lot of it's all political thing, which I don't want to get into and stuff like that. But overall, the whole entire point I'm trying to say is that the movie theater owners in New Jersey, I understand why they're on Phil Murphy's ass, and I know the New York movie theater owners are probably going to be on Cuomo's ass very, very soon. And the same thing with Wolf in Pennsylvania and the tri-states areas and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like, I can see why it's happening. You know what I mean? Because if I'm trying to pay my bills and y'all keep on screwing me over this whole COVID thing, but then a bunch of people run around with guns and, go into freaking city halls and say, reopen the country with a bunch of guns, or you have a bunch of looters and rioters burn everything down, people will be like, wait, hold on, you're allowing all these assholes to go around do all this crap, but we have to stay inside. And people will be like, F all that. You know what I mean? We're starting to see that with the beaches and, the bars and like, and down south and stuff like that. So I can understand why the New Jersey movie theaters are upset, because they got to pay the bills and feed their family and do what everyday regular people have to do. And if you try to stop the bread from happening, there's a lot of consequences to that, and I think Murphy's going to have to deal with that lawsuit, and he has to justify why he did all this crap, in court. So again, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care. And I understand this was a lot more serious video, and that's why I'm really, really talking to you guys about this. Take care.